these fans that open out and get like any of the hardware stores, and you just sit on top.
With holes in it.
Yeah.
What sorry, what you talking?
Instead of a steamer, you buy these things, the fans, little fans that open up.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Vegetables. I don't, but actually it's really nice.
Yeah, the vegetables are. I do have one of those. Yeah. In that goes. Is that coming to the boil? If not,
All
we'll
the
put it into the.
vitamins still there.
Or we'll put that in your other. Is there room on the hob for this? If it's no space.
Yep.
When you steep them, the vitamins are, as you know, concentrated.
Bananas. That was fun.
And when you finish the soup, do you strain it at all?
No.
Everything
The only thing that you wouldn't have
is the lemongrass.
yeah, and the lime leaves. And we'll taste that just for, okay. So on a lowish light.
Can you want to put some more soy?
I have done that. So yeah, which is good, and we'll taste that when all the flavours. No point you tasting it now because the flavours haven't merged together. And we can put more salt in and think actually it's overdone it. So let's let it cook naturally. So oh, we may as well use some of these up.
You put some.
All right. So on a lowish light.
Lowish.
Yeah. So that's okay. The sides are a lot too hot. Is that all right for you?
Yep.
Is that okay? Okay, right, we have different types of rice. We have obviously short grain rice, and when we're talking about short grain rice, we're talking about sushi rice. We're talking about risotto rice, arborio, canalio, the short grain rices. They are cooked completely different to long grain basmati rice. When you're cooking the short grain canalio, risotto rices, the ratio of liquid is 1 part stock, and I don't say water because water is tasteless, 1 to 4. And you would ladle the hot stock into your rice and you continue stirring. That's how you cook that rice. When you cook the basmati rice, which is long grain rice, the ratio is 2 to 1. Or you can actually, my theory is, you see this part of your thumb, that bit there, if the level of water or liquid is above that, so the rice is here, and the level of liquid is above it, and we're going to use coconut milk and the rest of my chicken stock. That's what we're going to use today. That will be perfect every time, and I'll show you how we do it. Now, to make it ginger rice, what you need to do, I say I have used quite a bit of ginger, but it's rather nice. You pan fry the ginger. Oh, I've got some ginger already chopped. Yeah. So you're going to pan fry that. Then you pan fry it and add the rice with a little bit of oil. So it immerses all the flavours. Then you put your liquid in. All right, so let's just chop some of this. So we're going to pan fry this. So it's ginger flavoured rice. So in goes the ginger. I'm going to put.
Do you do any?
Alright, we can put a little bit of this coconut in.
Do you want a teaspoon?
Yeah, I can use this.
Sorry, what was that you put in?
Coconut.
Coconut what?
Oil. It is, but as it melts, it goes to a liquid. I want to turn this off.
The bottle you mean?
I put that on there.
Let me hold that.
Yeah.
Is it very well?
Okay. Can I put that on here or not? Yeah? Yeah? Two together or not?
You're going to cook it tomorrow?
Yeah, what's in your front?
Boys, you going to cook and it go tomorrow?
I think so.
Sure?
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
why not?
You can be inspired by all sorts of things. I'm just trying to impress the woman.
It's a lot better than cornflakes, no?
Yeah.
The thing is, once you start it, you have to continue with the cooking.
No, yeah, I was confused about the other thing.
Okay, so in here we've got coconut oil and ginger. You can put vegetable oil if you wish, it will burn a bit. What we want to do is get that flavour in. I'm going to let that cook as well, and I'm going to add the rice as well.
You add it before it's melted?
Yeah, it's going to melt pretty fast. It's going to melt pretty fast on there.
And you said this was long grain rice?
This is long grain rice, yep.
So basmati.
Yeah, basmati. Actually, it's Thai. No, that's a real Sephardi thing. Or actually one of the... What?
To soak it.
All right, and I'll answer that question. Years gone by, the rice was full of grain and dirt. And we got into the tradition, people from really Sephardi countries or India or places like that, always rinse their rice, always, because it had grit and dirt. Now, the rice is pure, it's clean, and it's become part of the tradition to rinse it. And all it does is start the cooking process. Nothing more than that. And so the amount of liquid obviously reflects that. Do you need to do it? No.
I was told to take out when it's taking out the starch, so it makes it as in
It's
the excess
cleaner,
starch
yeah.
because
All right.
it's
Well
too
then,
much
yeah,
white in the water.
but then, how do you want to serve your rice? Do you want it all fluffy, or do you want it to stick together?
Don't want it to stick together.
You don't want it to stick together. So anyway,
What should it be? Should it stick together or should it
I'm putting salt in, by the way. Well, it depends what you're making. So anyway,
never
in
stick together.
this is all going in. Okay, I can.
Usually, Thai has sticky rice.
Yes, they do. Right, I'm now.
we never,
Huh?
no, it's Thai didn't know that any
There's another.
the English women don't have sticky rice. That's probably why they soak
let me
it
get that.
and starch it.
Thai, you do.
Oh, it's here.
Really? Yeah.
It comes in little bamboo baskets.
How much
Not exactly.
One can.
From the can.
One can.
Do you measure your liquids against your rice?
No, I'm going to have a look at this, and I actually need more liquid, which I'm going to use.
What's the
boiling.
last liquid you added in?
Coconut.
Coconut milk.
That's great.
So that makes it very creamy.
Yes, it does. Right, and as I said to you before, we want that amount of liquid from the rice. So I've got some water there. I'm going to add the water. So we've got my chicken soup in there. We've got the coconut milk. We'll just add a little bit more liquid because that's not enough.
So what's your rule of thumb?
I'll show you again.
Understood, sorry.
This amount of liquid from there,
Yeah,
that amount of liquid above,
the rice.
right, so the rice is here and the liquid needs to come there. So we'll bring that to the boil. It comes to the boil. Right. And then you let it simmer for about 10 minutes, turn the light off, and then it's perfect every time. Oh, really, that's the rice thing. So this is beginning to come to the boil. Right, we're going to let this all flavours in, so that's it's got salt in there, ginger and coconut milk. All right. So we need to double check however the fish is cooking. We need the last thing to do. We need to do the hot oil. So remember that. So we've got some nice plates or platters or
Yes.
things like that, because we're almost up to the eating.
Shlomo, you've done very well.
Amazing.
You've got all the equipment, everything. Oh my God.
What made him start it? What did he put in the fucking liquid? He's got it under
He's putting everything in the oven.
No, but how did the concept start? What made him start this?
I don't know. He saw me. I was at Lamud.
Sorry?
He saw me. I was working at Lamud.
I didn't see
Oh, okay.
I did a cookery demonstration. I did
Really?
two,
What was
I
that
did
on
two
the
events.
first day?
Oh no, it's the one at JFS.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice. So I was working there, and that's when Shlomi met me. I did a cookery demonstration followed by a talk event. So that's what we did.
Once you open the coconut oil, once you open the jar,
Yes.
Does it keep for very long in the fridge?
Right, two things. Firstly, with any product that's in a tin, you must take it out.
No, sorry, the oil.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't keep it in the fridge.
No,
Good
you
question.
don't.
No. If you keep it in the fridge, it goes hard and you can't use it. It's ambient and it will last quite a long time.
Does it?
Years.
Oh,
No, but not in the fridge because it goes
What
solid.
else would I do with it? I've never used it, so what else would I do with it?
You say, well, you can cook with it. You can make cakes and things, and you can use it for your potatoes. You can use it for frying, or you can use it on your hair, on your skin. That
Is it true that coconut oil makes the texture of like a dessert, like a brownie, makes it fudgy? Is that true?
you can. Depends on your recipe. Each recipe was going to be different.
Put a dishwasher.
Now you can see what you like. You'll be able to tell which recipe you want to cook.
Definitely not the soup, I promise you. Sorry.
do you make chicken soup?
Not so much vegetable inside.
It's just to learn different things.
But that's easy. But why do you ask? Very easy.
But you've still got to prepare all the veggies.
But the flavour is going to be nicer.
I like the soup every day, and I put it in a muesli and I just lift it out.
It's preparation, isn't it? It's just getting everything.
That's a lot of preparation, a lot of shopping.
But do you enjoy cooking?
Not anymore, no.
Maybe you don't have as many people to cook for.
I hope not.
You can get these leaves in any supermarket as well.
Yeah.
Or?
Actually, Waitrose is good to get lots of, but Mark's got